Okay, I went and saw Vampires of a Velvet Lounge. Never heard of it before. Didn't know what I was gonna watch. Didn't even see a preview. But like, Tyrese was in it, and like Deacon Frost, Steven Dorff from Blade, the first Blade, the white villain dude. Like he was good, but okay. All right. If you like hot vampire chicks that wear like goth outfits and show a little something, then this movie is for you. And if you like hot vampire goth chicks that eat simps that they find on dating sites online, then this movie's definitely for you. And if you like the CW quality type sci-fi channel, like late Skinamax, like kind of production, then you're gonna love this movie. Now look, I'm not really too big into the whole like CW, like sci-fi channel, like low budget kind of cheese fest. Look, there were some good parts though too. All right, but I'm not really super now I'm not saying that like CW, like they make quality stuff, man. They make good entertainment. But we can all admit that it's not AAA production. It's not AAA value. There's something a little, missing, okay? And that's kind of what this movie was. It was kind of like that B movie, but there were like, and like at first I was like, oh no, this is going to be like some CW stuff. Like I'm in trouble. But it got better. It got a little bit better. And, like it was definitely like pretty scandalous, like pretty seductive, so it was like cool. Like, yeah, these chicks are hot. They're seductive. They're like eating online simps just looking for a date. Like, that's cool. Like totally like punk rock, like kind of vibe. But no. Don't spend money on this movie. Don't waste your money. I don't even know if you would waste your time, because like the story, it was just like it's just this hot Asian chick that's like, I'm hunting vampires and I've been hunting them my whole life, so it's like, okay. And like the head vampire, like she's been like eating dudes for like 300 years. So she's been like chasing her. But the whole movie was basically like just kind of killing time, eating people in between while you wait for this final moment. So it was kind of just shallow, a little empty. I mean, it was good. They had like good spots in there, or like Tyrese gets like all jacked up, and like Steven Dorff gets like all jacked up, eaten up, but then they like turn him and then he becomes like a vampire, which was perfect actually. See, so that's where it was like, hey, some of this is actually pretty good, because Steven Dorff was like, yeah, I'm the devil now, and he was like having fun with it, and it was good. So there was like moments where you're like, all right, I see some hot vampire booty, like in some fishnets, like I'm seeing some G-strings, like this is cool, for a guy. But then the acting was actually okay, but there's just something about the CGI or the AI, like it was just low budget. It was just low CW, and that's okay. We need movies like this. Some people like this kind of cheese fest, kind of low budget, kind of, Skinamax, sci-fi kind of thing. Now, there was like no like real like sex in it or scenes like that, but like, because they would just eat them, they would lure them into that moment, but then instead of like doing it, they would just eat them, and I figured like this was a good movie for me to go see, because like I was like I made a video the other day about how like vampires are real. And then like here you go. You got hot chicks online that are taking advantage of dudes. Like, you got to be rich. You got to take me out. You got to be 6 foot tall. You got to D me down, like down dirty, hardcore. And then don't make me do anything and I get to go. So it's like, okay, like that's a vampire. You know, she's just trying to suck out your pimp juice. You know, I call it pimp juice. Other dudes call it mojo. You know, so this kind of just like reiterates, like, you know, Hollywood is basically like, you know, confirming that, hey, chicks are vampires. You know, they're trying to like suck your soul. They're trying to suck your essence. They're trying to take your pimp juice, you know, so that they walk around all confident and hot shit, you know, and like eating dudes and getting away with murder and literally like, look, I didn't mean to become like a misogynist here. Okay. Like, that's not what this review is about. But, I just found that it was fitting that I'd go see, you know, this, since I was like talking all that crap about vampires. I would not watch it again, even if it was Halloween, even if you had it on, even if it was your favorite movie. Like, I'm not watching it again. So it was this or Toe. I never heard of that either. I guess I'll go watch Toe tonight. I guess it's a comedy about like towing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I've seen everything else. What do you do when you've seen everything else? You know, like, do I go watch Project Hail Mary again? Maybe I will. You know, maybe like it was busy. The whole theater. So don't believe that like theaters are empty. Nobody wants to go. No, dude, it was packed. And like I was in like rich suburbville, and they even had a security guard making sure that there was no like psycho movie theater shooting, which there never will be again, guys. There will never be that again. Go to the movies, enjoy your life. That will never, ever happen again. Okay? So, like, don't even ever let that enter your mind, bro. Movies are safe. It's a good time. And it's cheap, you know? Yeah, individual tickets are expensive. But if you get, like, one of these monthly movie passes for $20, bro, like, it's literally like $1 a movie, you know? So, maybe $2 a movie, you know, because maybe you'll see 10 movies. But yeah, Vampires of the Velvet Lounge. It was funny too, because like they would like throw in some vampire noir kind of theme, like out of nowhere there would be like after like somebody got murked, they would go back to like, you know, the vampire hunter chick, you know, and her roommate, and like she would kind of have like a narrative kind of spot where it'd be like, I am still gonna hunt vampires forever. But then they throw in like the saxophone. It was like, wait, that's not making this good, guys. Like, that's not. Do they need to do that? Did she need to throw that in? Maybe. It just didn't work. If you see this movie, you got to comment and you got to tell me, like, did all of this work? Did this work for you? Because it didn't work for me, man. You know, like, I'm not, like, here to be like, yo, every movie's great. I want free stuff. I don't want free stuff, dude. I already get free stuff. You know, because it's not free. Like, I get the movie pass or whatever, you know. But, like, I already see these things enough. So, like, there's no point in me, like, trying to, like, kiss anybody's butt here. This movie was awful, man. But, look, it wasn't awful. It had some terrible moments, and it was bad. But then, like, there was some hot moments where it's like, whoa, dude, this hot chick is, like, totally, like, feasted on this simp dude. And, like, there's maybe a few funny moments in there where you'd laugh. And it was like, okay, like, this was written pretty well. It was, like, it was really close. You know, it was really close. It was just a little off. So you tell me if you saw Vampires of the Velvet Lounge, all right? I wouldn't watch it. I don't think you should watch it. I don't know where you're going to watch this at. You know, I could see it maybe on Sci-Fi, but it was there was some ass and tits, you know? So, like, it might not be on Sci-Fi or, like, CW, you know? So maybe, like, Skinamax, I could see it. Like, a HBO, late night, kind of. Like, what the hell am I watching, bro? What is this, you know? Kind of movie. You know, but then you see Tyrese and Steven Dorff, and you're like, well, they're celebrities, you know, but, you know, maybe they just weren't really that good. Like, Steven Dorff is a good actor. Okay, he did good. He's a good actor, bro. I think maybe Tyrese, he might be done. You know, Tyrese might be done, bro. You know, unfortunately, he's just not really, he's nothing more than just like a family man actor, where my son, my family, I gotta get back home, or maybe like Fast and Furious, like, yeah, let's get them like I don't see, maybe I didn't watch enough Baby Boy, maybe I didn't watch enough, of his character or like changes, but like, or maybe it's time that he does get like a serious role where he is like a different character, where he's actually, and it would work actually. I could see him like in a good war movie, or it's his turn. Give him a dramatic like war role, where he's like Bubba and Tom Hanks, and gets all blown up and it's sad or something, give him, something like that. The sun's starting to shine on me, y'all. I'm not a vampire, but like, it gets me squinting. So I guess I'm going to call the video. I don't really have anything else to go on. Sorry if I said that chicks are vampires, like sucking, men's pimp juice away. I guess, man, we suck your pimp juice too, like it's, it happens, bro. And that's why I had the whole vampire video. Because man or woman, it don't matter. You got to watch out. These fools are sucking your pimp juice, man. And it's sad. And, don't be, don't be afraid of no movies. Don't be afraid of no dating sites. Anything happens, man, just call the cops. Come on, man. It's a simple, everybody's protected. You got big bad policeman. He'll come and save you. We got the whole system. So, go have a good life, man. Go enjoy the movies. Go enjoy dating. Don't watch vampires at a velvet lounge, in a velvet lounge, or whatever that. I don't even know. I don't know, guys. No. But if you like CW quality, Sci-Fi Channel quality, Skinamax, scantily, semi-erotic, hot goth vampire bitches that eat simp dudes from dating websites, then like this movie's perfect for you, man. All right. That's gonna end it. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, really, if you watch this and you made it this far, you have to subscribe. You have to comment on what you think about, vampires or people sucking your pimp juice, man or woman. All right, because they'll eat your pimp juice. Okay, and let me know. Let me know, man.